maybe breathing in through the nose and breathing out through soft lips. Relaxing the jaw. Relaxing the jaw through our practice tonight will be really important. So maybe practice relaxing the jaw now, maybe moving the jaw side to side, or what Ronan gets us to do is give our mandible, all the muscles around our jaw, a nice little massage. Noticing the space that you're in, knowing that you're in a safe space. Now I invite you to take one hand on top of your heart, it doesn't matter which one, and then the opposite hand on top of the heart, okay? You're going to bring your two tongues together, so we're going to marry the masculine and the feminine at the heart space. So your hands just rest over your chest, and continue to breathe in and out in through your nose, out through your mouth. And just noticing this gentle connection that you've made to your heart space, this gentle touch, very powerful. And just noticing how that feels. Or maybe you can even practice taking your hands away for a moment and then taking your hands back up onto your heart and just noticing that connection that you've made to the heart as soon as you just put your hands there.
Get out of it, too. Get out of it.
You're not pressing down heavy or anything like that. It's just nice and gentle. And welcoming yourselves into this space. And welcoming ourselves into love, the true essence of who and what we are. And in the vastness of the universe, we're not separate. We are one. And just breathing into this space. And dropping your awareness into your heart, breathing in nice and slow and deep at your own rhythm, at your own pace. Noticing your heartbeat underneath your hands, and maybe the beat is meeting your hands. Notice your own unique rhythm. Notice the life within your chest. I ask you now to breathe in compassion. Breathing compassion into your heart space. And breathing in the limitless vastness amount of compassion into your heart. Welcoming compassion into your heart. And just staying with that for a moment. Breathing and welcoming compassion into your heart. Breathing in innate harmony into your heart. And in innate harmony, there is a point of stillness, a point to return to. A point of balance, of masculine and feminine energy. And also a point of flow, fluidity in our innate harmony. I'm really trying to find that balance between our masculine and our feminine, knowing that energetically, this is where we would like to be. Knowing spiritually, this is where we would like to be. Having a nice balance between the masculine and the feminine. And then breathing innate harmony into your heart. You can close in through your eyes, just bring a soft gaze to your eyes. Just making sure and checking in that you are turning in. And you're not distracted by looking at the screen or looking at me. Just try and listen to my voice. And this practice this evening is a deep journey inwards. Bringing into our heart space now a healing presence. Breathing in healing presence. Love in action for all that it is. Breathing in healing presence. Being open to healing all parts of us that show up this evening. Meeting all parts of us with compassion that show up this evening through our practice. Breathing in healing presence. Breathing in now unconditional love. Breathing in unconditional love for ourselves, holding reverence for ourselves. Appreciating and loving everything about ourselves. For all that you are. Because you are unconditional love. You are love. So just breathing that into your space, into your heart, and even filling yourself up. And just sitting with these energies in your heart space just for a moment or two, and just noticing how it feels to be bringing these into your space. We're not looking outside ourselves for these attributes. They're within us. Breathing deeper down into the chest. Breathing deeper, maybe down into the belly, expanding through the belly as you breathe in. We're really creating that space here and now with the breath, within our body, within our hips, within our heart, our shoulders, with our breath. Letting go of your breath completely. Well done. We'll take 3 more breaths together in this space. And then I welcome you to pick up your cup of cacao. Staying in this space. Being present in this moment. Compassion. Innate harmony. Healing presence. And unconditional love. When you are ready, if you have your eyes closed, You can just drop your chin down towards your chest, blink your eyes open softly, release your hands down. Just reach for your cup of cacao and take it up to the heart space. Our intention for cacao is always, always personal. I ask you to make your own individual intention or little prayer to your cup of cacao, to the cacao spirits. It's not a prayer, it's an intention. Try not complicate what it is. You don't need to say a big fancy prayer to connect to your spirit of cacao. It can be one or two words, or it could just be deep breaths and staying in the heart space. So maybe it could be as simple as, thank you, Spirit of Cacao, for guiding me back into my heart. I'll give you a couple of moments now to set your intention and just be with the Spirit of Cacao. You can drink it in your own time, and please take your time. Maybe even with each sup you take, you hone in and maybe listen to the whispers of the heart. Notice what comes through. And this will happen throughout the practice. As the cacao spirit really begins to connect with you. So just keeping this space open, breathing in compassion, innate harmony, healing presence, and unconditional love. When you were ready and you're finished your cacao, lick your mustache off first. And then just take a little look into your cup. Those who have done cacao ceremonies with me before know I love this. I love to look down in the end of my cup because it just reminds me that it's a plant medicine. And I like to see it's like roots going down into your glass. And each time it always leaves you a lovely little design or, decoration at the end of your cup. So just take a little look down. And maybe give the spirit of cacao thanks for your practice this evening and coming in and being with you through your practice this evening. And then when you're ready, just place your cup of cacao down out of the way so you don't knock it over. Lovely. And just take a couple of moments here to just allow it to settle down into your belly. And while we pause here for a couple of moments and just feel the cacao come down into our belly, into our heart, I invite you to make a collective intention together. Intentions can be quite contagious, and they have the power to influence others. We are entangled in a deep energetic space together. So I ask us together collectively to make an intention, to set an intention together to hold space for each other this evening. If you're holding space, if you're practicing by yourself this evening, I ask you to hold space for yourself. If you're practicing with your partner or with your friend, I ask you to hold space for each other. And just taking a moment to make that promise to yourself that you will hold that space for yourself. And if you're practicing with somebody, I ask you to also promise them that you will hold space for them also. And holding space for somebody is holding space without judgment. It's seeing them in their vulnerability. It's seeing them in their truest essence, without judgment, with love and compassion, and just seeing them and witnessing them exactly as they are. This evening, we're going to be coming into our sensual divine feminine. And what can unfold in that experience is a deeper connection to our sensual power. It will, if you're practicing with your partner, it will give your partner an opportunity for the two of you to see each other in a vulnerable, kind of open and raw presence within yourselves moving together. If we have, disconnected or cut cords to our sensual power, or if it has been abused, or if we abused our sensual power. Also, if it's being dormant, if we disconnected from it through trauma. I'm hoping that this evening, through our experience, that, we feel and sense what a sensual divine feminine really is. We have these inner rivers that flow through us, both men and women. And I really ask you to allow these rivers, these energetic rivers, to flow through you this evening as we move through snake-like movements, like rivers flowing down. I ask you to, be open to connecting to these parts of you this evening. I will be guiding you through each movement, but I really, really invite you to, sensual power is expression. I really invite you to express, through your own movement. I will give different cues And I will keep moving. And if you get lost, move to the music or close your eyes and move to in whichever way feels good. If you're practicing with your partner, I suggest maybe facing each other and looking at each other and being with each other. If you're practicing by yourself, I invite you to close down through your eyes and really sink deep down into your energetic body. This can be a very healing practice for both the masculine and the feminine. Our sensual energy has been shamed, or disrespected, or we feel disrespected. Your sensual energy is your source of power. It's energy moving through your body. It's truth. It's a connection to your body that we're so afraid to go that deep. But I invite you this evening to let all that go and move into these areas in your body that feel good. They feel really, really good. So if you'd like to maybe move your feet, to just make sure that you're still comfortable, you can move around, you can change your leg position to it, whichever way feels good. Roll your shoulders down your back. And we're going to start with some head rolls. We want to come out of the head as much as we can. So just starting to move around nice and slow with the head. If anybody has any neck injuries, maybe just semicircles, nice and slow. And just noticing how this feels. We're not trying to control it too much, we're just guiding the head around in circles. Nice and slow, using the breath to guide you. Maybe changing direction. Really good, well done. When you're ready, just bring your chin to your chest and just allow your head to hang, just feeling the weight of your head getting a little bit heavier. Excellent. When you're ready, just lift your head back up over your heart space. And from here, we're just going to start to bring in some pelvic tilt, really, really slowly, moving with the breath as best as you can, or just free flowing it, whatever feels good. As you inhale, the pelvis tilts forward, and then as you exhale, the pelvis tilts back. Because we had cacao, try not engage too much. So just allow everything to hang and be free. Well done. Maybe softly closing down through the eyes. Maybe you notice that you start to move to the music. And starting to bring the shoulders in now, so opening the chest up towards the sky, and then as you exhale, just really rounding it forward. My pregnant mummies are not going to come in too much, okay? So you just come in through the upper ribs ever so slightly, but you can open up through the chest. Don't be afraid to maybe move the arms, move the head. And just allow yourself to explore your body, your expressions, and letting go of the ego mind, and just allowing the energetic body, your sensual body, to guide you. Moving deeper and deeper into our divine sensual feminine. Lovely. When you're ready, just come back to stillness just for a little moment, and then we'll start to draw some circles with the hips really, really slowly. Starting off nice and slow. You can use your knees here as anchors. And again, if you are practicing with your partner, I invite the two of you to maybe face each other. And if anything, for everybody, this will give you a nice deep connection to your body, or maybe you have a nice little giggle. We're just moving our body, having some fun. And then start to bring the shoulders into it, noticing how that feels. Opening up through the chest. Leading maybe with one shoulder as you come around. We will change direction. Taking these circles wide or small, whatever feels good. Lovely. Come into smaller circles as we begin to maybe slow down and bring ourselves back to center. And then changing directions. Starting off nice and slow, maybe. Again, these are just really suggested cues. I really do invite you to move in your own expression. Maybe you and your partner are mirroring each other, close down through your eyes, let go of the thinking mind and move into spaces that feel good. And that is the main thing. Starting to bring the shoulders in. Well done. And coming back to those smaller circles, take your time. Well done. Just pausing here for a moment. And taking your arms out to the side. And then from here, we're going to start drawing circles with the ribs. If this is too much for my pregnant mommies, you can just move through your shoulders. Okay, so there's no deep compression in the belly. Just let the hands go free. So it's not so much from the hips this time, so moving from the ribs. So popping the heart out and then coming back in. Move through your hands and just let it flow freely. Closing through the eyes and really trying to tap in. And perhaps even feeling creative, feeling sensual, and feeling good, and even perhaps feeling sexy in your body. Lovely, changing directions. Lovely. And it's lowering your hands down and just start to shoulder roll it out nice and slow. Maybe giving a little sway side to side. Excellent. From here, just taking one arm down to your side. It doesn't matter which side we start on, we're going to change sides. I'm going to start off on my left and you're sweeping your right arm up and over. Just a couple of ways that we can change over. You can sweep down and then change. Or you can sweep the arm up to the air and maybe just sweep your hand up the side of your body, maybe caressing your skin, touching your body and reaching your arm up overhead. Just noticing what variation feels good for you. And maybe you switch it up. Well done. And taking one more on either side. Excellent. And just slowly make your way back to a still place. We're going to come into Baddha Konasana, butterfly shape. Again, if that move felt good for you, I invite you to stay there. You're going to bring the soles of your feet together and making sure that the balls of the feet are kissing and the big toes are kissing, that there's not one much further than the other. Peel the flesh away from your sit bones. It feels nicer to have your feet in more of a diamond shape than riding at the pelvis. Okay. So there's an option here that we can, sit and pause here if we want a moment of stillness. Okay. Or we can move through here, through the spine, so we can come down and then back up. Another option here is we can sweep the arms forward. Roll all the way up, cactus the arms, open up through the chest. Sweep the arms back down. Roll back up. Cactus the arms and sweeping it all the way back down and around. So noticing which variation feels good for you. Is it stillness here? Opening up through the hips, keeping the jaw nice and soft. Or is it moving through the flow through the spine? Well done. Excellent. When you're ready, just make your way back to a still place. And taking a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through the mouth. Bringing the heels in, crossing at the ankles, moving your prop, whatever it is that you have, out of the way. Okay, and coming onto all fours. Hands wherever they want to be. We're not being strict on ourselves this evening, so we're not linear. We really want to try and move. Maybe just wagging your tail side to side, noticing how good this feels. And just not taking this evening too serious, that we're just moving through the body and we're just trying to bring our awareness and reconnect to that central energy that we have. And then maybe we begin to draw some circles, popping the bum back towards the heels and coming forward. Again, moving whichever way feels good. Change in direction if you've decided to go in circles. Well done. When you are ready, bring your big toe to kiss, open your knees wide, and just push your bum back to a child's pose. And just come all the way down nice and slow. And just take a couple of breaths here just to pause for a moment. Or if it felt good to keep moving, please do keep moving. I want you to listen to your body. Well done. Take one more breath where you are. Well done. When you're ready here, reach your fingertips a little bit higher this time, up towards the top of your mat. You're going to grip the mat with your hands. You're going to round through your shoulders and you come all the way up. And then you're going to lower your hips down, open up through your chest. Round through your spine as you push your bum all the way back towards your heels. My pregnant mummies, you're going to come up and just pause in a tabletop position, okay? And you're going to push your bum back towards your heels. Moving with your breath in whichever way feels good. Thinking about rippling through the spine. Separating the legs, it feels nicer for the SI joint and the lower back. Rounding through the shoulders as you push it back. Pausing in any of these poses if they feel good. Well done. Pushing your bum back towards your heels and just pausing in a child's pose position. Taking a couple of deep breaths here. When you're ready, just begin to pull yourself up onto your hands, okay? Walk your hands back towards your body, curl through your toes, and see if you can come up into a squat position. Now, our squat position can be up high on the heels, okay? So it doesn't have to be a full malasana or a full squat. And all we're going to do here is just move around. So just find fluidity in your squat position, and I welcome you to move the hips and come all the way up, and then come all the way back down. If you can't fully squat, okay, come down halfway. Move around, move through the shoulders. Working that energy up through the body and then coming all the way back up again. Keeping your hands in contact with your body, keeping that touch. Well done. Maybe you're mirroring your partner here, you're moving with your partner. Nice deep breaths. Well done. When you come back down into your Malasana this time, I welcome you to come over onto the ball of your right foot, lengthen out through your left leg. Coming up and down from those squats can be quite hard on the knees. So you're just going to stretch out through the leg here. Lovely. When you're ready, keep it down low and walk over to the opposite side. Lovely. Stretching out through this leg. And again, keeping it down low, moving over to the opposite side. Keeping the chest open, maybe the opposite hand comes up. Lovely, taking it down low to the opposite side. Hand comes up. Well done. And then over to the opposite side. One more either side. Well done. Taking your hands to the center, turning your toes in and your heels out. Just take a little moment here to just move around in your hips in this position. Keeping the toes in and the heels out opens up through the glutes a little bit more. So you're just moving around. Maybe sweeping your arms, your hands across the floor. Let the head go. Excellent, well done. And then from here, taking your hands up onto your hips, roll your shoulders back, and just slowly come all the way up. Well done. Excellent. From here, take your hands to the inside of your knees. We're going to come down into a goddess pose. So keeping your toes turned out here, and just start to move with the music. Hopefully we're all on the same track. Lovely. So the hands, the fingertips come to the inside of the knees here. You're driving the knees out, not too much. Take a breath in. As you exhale, drop one shoulder down so you can look over your shoulder. Inhale, come back to center, drop the opposite shoulder down, look over your right shoulder. Now, I invite you to move through this in whichever way feels good. Well done. One more either side. Excellent. When you come up, just come up nice and slow. Okay, now I ask you to free flow to the rest of this song. Just move around and dance. Close your eyes and just move to the music. If you're with your partner, start dancing with your partner. Well done. Turn the music up. Closing down through your eyes and just moving through your body in whichever way feels good. And just begin to slow it down. Well done. From here, I'm going to show you a lovely tribal dance, okay? The whole idea behind the dance is we connect to the sky, we connect to our heart, and we connect to the earth. We take what we need from the sky, the heart, and the earth. We let go from the right side through our feminine, anything that we need to let go of. On the left side, we let go of anything on the masculine that we need to let go of, okay? So we'll do it once together. So I'm going to move this up, and then we're going to come down into a nice wind down. So from here, just stand in a position that feels good. Take one hand on your heart. We'll move through this nice and slow. Take your right hand onto your heart, left hand up towards the sky. Close down through your eyes. You can sway side to side. Rooting down through your legs, through your feet, connecting to the earth below. Feel your heart beating underneath your right hand. Hand up, reaching towards the sky, up towards Father Sky. Well done. From here, take your hands down by your side, taking it nice and slow. You're going to sweep your right leg up, come down into a squat position, okay? Bring your hands down to the earth, touch the earth, move the earth. Sweep your arms up to your source of power, your womb, up through the heart center, up to Father Sky. From here, you're going to start to move the hips and roll your hands down to the center of your body. Lovely. Open your hands up to Father Sky. You're open to receive. Keep buoyancy in your knees. Pause it here. You can move side to side if it feels good. Lovely. From here, open your arms back up to the side. Again, keep yourself nice and loose. Sweep your left leg up, over, come into a squat. Take your hands down to the earth, move the earth, connect to the earth. From here, hands up to the source of power, up to the heart space, up to Father Sky. Well done. Start to move through the hips, roll the hands down. Lovely. Hands open back up towards the sky. Keep buoyancy in the knees here, hold it. You can move side to side again if that feels good. Excellent. From here, we start to take the energy into the heart space. Take it in. Lovely. Take it in with both hands. What we don't need, we throw it away. Okay? We start to reel back in. Excellent. Pause here, take it in through the center, hands open back up towards the sky. Keep buoyancy in the knees. Again, you can move here if it feels good. Excellent. From here, we start to take the energy back into the heart space. What do you need? Take it back in. Well done. From this time we're going over to the opposite side. So take it over. Hold it there. And then start to come back in. Well done. Excellent. Reel it back in towards the center. Hands open back up towards the sky. Keep that buoyancy in the knees. Pause it here. Well done. Take your hands to your womb, to your sacral chakra. Taking your hands up to your heart space. Well done. Taking your hands up to Father Sky. And then down to Mother Earth. Well done. Slowly bring yourself all the way back up. Guys, we're going to come down onto the floor here. And we're just going to come into some nice little pauses, because we're going to be lying down for Ronan's breathwork. So it's just nice to open up through the lower back a little bit. I'm going to move this around. Sorry, down a bit. Excellent. So from here, okay, we'll come into a 90-90 or a pigeon hold. So your 90-90, if you really, really tighten the hips, okay, bring your right shin parallel to the long edge of your mat and bring the left shin parallel to the long edge of your mat. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, just allow yourself to fall over your shin, okay? Or if you're a little bit more flexible, if you have a little bit more space, maybe you bring the left leg down towards the end of your mat, and then just release the weight of your body down. We tend to brace here in the jaw, okay? So if you are bracing in the jaw, you can bring in a humming breath, or you can bring it into your exhale, and that will keep the jaw relaxed and it will keep the pelvis, the pelvic floor relaxed. And just pausing here, maybe you come down onto the forehead. Or maybe you stay open, maybe you bring a couple of cushions in so it feels good. Well done, taking one more breath here. And slowly just making your way back up onto your hands. From here, sweeping the right leg around, okay? Changing over, left leg is parallel now to the short edge of your mat. Right shin is either parallel to the long edge of your mat, or maybe you're coming into the full expression. Taking your time. Maybe you fold over, maybe you sit up tall. Just noticing what feels good. Well done. Rocking the hips side to side if that feels good. We're just coming into a space where we're winding it down. Well done, taking one more breath here. And when you're ready, just bring yourself back up onto your hands, take your time. Sweeping your right leg around. You're going to come down and lie on your mat. You can pop a couple of cushions or a bolster underneath your knees here. And we're just going to take a couple of moments in Savasana. So lying all the way back. Maybe popping a blanket over your body. If you have any big lights on, I welcome you to maybe pop them off. And settling into your lying down shape that you're in, making sure that you are comfortable. Noticing and coming back to the breath. Allowing the body to come into a place of stillness and ease. And coming to notice the spaces between the breath. Imagine a woman who embodies spirituality. A woman who honors her body as the sacred temple of the spirit of life. Who breathes deep as a prayer of gratitude for life itself. A woman who recognizes herself as divine feminine, and she trusts her intuitive wisdom and speaks her truth. Who dares to love from an open heart and embodies fierce compassion in action. Walks with source and deeply honors her inner seasons. Who fuels her creativity with orgasmic energy. Who fully inhibits and honors her body and moves with sensual surrender. She who greets her internal seasons with an open heart and embodies her wild power. You are that woman. You are awake in your wild power. Imagine a man, an awakened man who leads with love and integrity. He who has healed his masculine wounds and knows exactly who he is. He is deeply present and in tune with his emotions. He is in perfect harmony with his divine feminine. He lays down his ego and, with true masculine energy, demonstrates what it is like to return to love. I welcome you to slowly come back into your body, coming back to the awareness in your breath, moving your fingers and your toes gently, maybe taking a nice deep stretch. I welcome you now to maybe pause where you are, stay where you are, or you can come up maybe and journal anything that came up for you, or maybe you could go to the toilet or get some water. And Ronan will be taking over for Breathwave at about 8:30. So you have about 10 minutes, guys, to move around, get some water.
Good, we're just arriving back in and into the bodies after the movement. And we're going to feel our breath. We've already gently opened the diaphragm somewhat, and the ribs, the fascia and the tissue around the torso in particular. So right now we're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. The mouth is very relaxed. We're not driving the breath in any direction. We're just receiving the breath and letting go of the breath on the exhale. Just stay for a moment in that place. And just a note that if you have your hands on the computer or the phone, just mind that you're not activating your mic. If you are attending this evening and you are with child, congratulations. And also just maybe prop your stuff up in the laying position, not to be completely flat. And for the pregnant ladies, I'd continue breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. The rest of us will be moving into different, more dynamic breathing as we move into it. So we're scanning the body. The body is nice and relaxed after our beautiful yoga. And just bringing your awareness as if you're visually seeing your toes, your ankles, your shins as you move up the body. Very slowly, with each and every breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth, up to the legs, up to the pelvis. Let it feel like you have an X-ray vision going into the body. And as you come across any patterns that are holding or tense, just spend a moment there and let them dissolve where you're laying. Giving gratitude. Gratitude for being here tonight, for turning up for yourself. For giving you the opportunity to spend some time and get to know yourself in a positive and a little different way. Up into the ribs, we can feel the ribs gently move out to the side and relax back down as we inhale and exhale. Up into the heart, the master organ. into the chest. Paying special attention and awareness to the tension we have around our shoulders, and letting them soften and dissolve down. Maybe give them a shrug and let go, or a wriggle. Up into the face. Now with the face, I'd like you to maybe scrunch up your face slowly and let it go. Like you're stretching your lips, stretching your mouth, your eyes, your forehead. If you like, you can bring your hands to your temple and clockwise and anti-clockwise slowly as you connect into the side of the head. You want it also down to your jaws, to your jaw muscles. You'll find them by clenching your teeth and then coming out to those muscles that are being activated. And we're going to spend a moment on these muscles, because the more relaxed these muscles are, the more open and free we'll be able to breathe out and in our mouths. I'm going to take a yawn, a contagious yawn, and move our jaw side to side as we yawn down. We're completely arrived. We're completely relaxed. Now, just going to get you to practice breathing into the mouth, out through the mouth, and we're going to have a hand on our tummy, a hand on our heart. And as we breathe down into the diaphragm and we come back up to the heart, we'll feel both hands gently rising and falling. It's a relaxed, engaged breath. It's not a forced or pumped breath. Just spend a few minutes engaged in that cycle. Inviting you to trust the space you're laying in, inviting you to trust the tensions as they release, inviting you to allow your own intuition to be your guide to any emotions or releases that may be ready to surface and release, and that happens through a shaking of the body or a little bit of a movement in the body. Feels like a little bit of an electrical jolt sometimes, or a cry, or a moan. It's all fairly normal. We're breathing into the mouth now. As you feel your belly rise and the diaphragm is like an umbrella that's underneath your ribs, underneath your lungs. The more activated we are in breathing with the diaphragm, the more pressure we take off our hearts. Allow yourself to hear and feel yourself breathing. we're reducing the pause between the inhale and the exhale. So as we practice and move with our breath, your breathing becomes one breath. It becomes seamless between the inhale and exhale. Now, the more you bring your awareness and practice to that, the less you'll slip off and have to remember. And that will most certainly happen. You'll slip off and you'll have to remind yourself and come back. And please don't give yourself a hard time for not doing it right. That's not the purpose. If you've done these breath sessions and you have visited any state that you are, or emotion or story that you're maybe trying to go back to, it won't be possible, because that is in the past. And as we are breathing into the present, we move past into a different space completely. So moving and feeling the breath move down into our bellies, up into our hearts, and relaxed exhale through the soft open mouth. Your mouth stays relaxed and open. If it's getting cramped or tired, give it a little stretch or massage again on the jaws, and try and stay with your jaw as relaxed and open as possible. If at any point there is a cramping of the hands or the toes in particular, I'd invite you to breathe in and out your nose or hum until you balance the carbon dioxide and oxygen states in the body. And then you can just come back into breathing normally again, into the mouth, out through the mouth. Some people find it beneficial to allow that cramping to be in the hands and to breathe into it and to expand and feel where it goes. Thanking Mama Cacao for being our guide this evening. And the cacao and the breath are a hugely fantastic synergy and potent connection, and allows your heart to come more free into the breath. And as your heart becomes more free into the breath, the unraveling of what we've turned up here to witness in ourselves or experiences, it happens as it happens. Staying with your breath. Into the mouth, out of the mouth, feeling the hands rise and fall. Your own unique rhythm. You're only doing it wrong if you're not breathing at all, and that won't last very long. Relax and breathe.
Good evening. This is the voice of Enigma. In the next hour, we will take you with us into another world, into the world of music, spirit, and meditation. Turn off the light. Take a deep breath and relax. Start to move slowly, very slowly. Let the rhythm be your guiding light.
beautiful full inhales, soft, relaxed exhales, without a pause between the inhale and exhale. Becoming one breath, one movement. Allowing your spirit rise as your breath rises. As you're breathing down into the belly, you're also breathing the diaphragm, the lungs. The chest moves slightly as the heart connects. As your heart rises and falls. Inviting the sensation. Inviting the dots of connection that start to show up. And when you're not sure if you're doing anything or if you're doing it wrong or right, just inhale a little deeper. Breathe that deeper down into the diaphragm, into the pelvis. It's your breath. Breathing in is receiving. Exhaling is letting go. Receive and let go. As the mind comes in and looks for its attention, just come back into the feeling, come back into the body. Trust Cacao, trust your breath, trust yourself, trust your heart, and allow your own unique flow and vibrant energy to permeate and be within your body. One breath without a pause. As one finishes, one starts. Trusting the simplicity, trusting the moment, trusting your breath and the cacao to guide you as your mind quietens and you become fully immersed in your body, in your heart. You are welcome, most welcome. And you deserve to be here. You are deserved of the time to be spent in this fashion, in this group, in this coherence, with your breath, deeper in through the mouth, down into the belly, and a soft, relaxed exhale comes back and begins again. We're not judging, we're not creating an opinion, we're just being. Let all those thoughts drift on by and harness your focus and your energy into each and every breath awareness. Your inhale is a nourishing. Nourishing your body, your organs. Each exhale is a freeing of your mind. Nourish the body, free your mind. Stay with your breath. Stay with the feeling and breathe into whatever you feel is arising within you. Your exhale is a gift. The gift of letting go what no longer serves you. Oceans embrace a continent. Space welcomes the sun. Embrace yourself this generously. Form your arms into a circle and cherish the arising of serenity. Attend the birth of something new. Thoughts dissolve into peace as you become the one who embraces all. Feel with it. Be with it. Allow it to guide you. And trust it.
Woman, most beautiful thing ever created. Can you forgive all that they've done to us? Your prayers fall like a rain. We have traveled so many lifetimes and freed our daughters and our sons. Born with wings, they will soar to the sky, flying high. Woman, divine woman, move in your primal power and courage. Heal us all with your love. Woman, you are the mother. Dance until you break wide open. Heal us all, divine woman. Put on your robe of strength and wisdom. Lines on your face, speak your victories. Powers in your hands. Close the door, dwell in your own heart. Nothing more can tear us apart. You know our love is here to be received. Woman,
inviting every inhale, releasing every exhale, smooth and flowing. As your body harmonizes, you feel this connection point, often what feels like just out of your grasp. In this moment, I invite you to not reach for it and to not try and attain anything. Merely feel and be present with each and every breath.
وأنت ساكن أحشائي إن أصبح عني كل شيء ناهي فالناس اثنان واحد أعشقه والآخر لم أحسبه من الأحياء
can drop the thought, I am this body. Abandon the limitation. I am only here in this specific place and time. Embrace instead, I am not the body. I am not this place. I am not this time. There is no place. There is no time. Realize I am everywhere, sustained by infinite bliss, expressing itself as you. It is at this point of the set that I'm going to invite you to breathe and hold your breath for short periods of time. The reason I'm doing that is to further deepen the oxygen level in your blood and release it from your spleen, which is nutrient rich in red blood cells, and allow that flood to connect with cacao and with your breath. So in a few more breaths, we start taking deeper and fuller breaths, at which point I will get you to inhale and hold your breath, release, exhale and hold your breath. So 2 more breaths, really big in. 1 more breath in and out. Last breath in, and hold your breath for 10, 9, 8, 5, 1, and exhale and hold your breath. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and again breathing fully and deeply into the mouth, out through the mouth. For our 2 ladies that are expecting, don't go into the extra breath holds. This is a safe zone in here. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath in and out. And again, a big breath in and hold for 10. 3, 2, 1, and exhale and hold 25 seconds. Feel that bliss inside you. Feel the connection to the fabrics and extending far beyond the feeling into the knowing. 10 seconds. 5. And breathing in and out. Full breaths. Full breaths. One more breath hold remaining. Full breaths in, full breaths out. 2 more in and out. 1 more in and out. Hold your breath. Exhale and hold your breath. It's not a competition. If you need to breathe, you breathe. But witnessing the possibility that you're feeling and encountering in this state of pure in the now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Returning to your breath. In through the mouth, out through the mouth.
What's a soulmate?
It's like a best friend, but more. It's the one person in the world who knows you better than anyone else. It's someone who makes you a better person. Actually, they don't make you a better person, you do that yourself, because they inspire you. A soulmate is someone who you carry with you forever. It's the one person who knew you and accepted you and believed in you before anyone else did, or when no one else would. And no matter what happens, you'll always love them. Nothing can ever change that.
And breathe.
Everything I thought I knew is washed across a deeper blue. Rivers, skies, and ocean air, scattering from here to there. Mountains crumble, marble cracks, hearts collide and stars collapse, dust to dust, through and through. Everything I thought I knew. Everything I felt before was just the shallows of the shore, rough of sand between my toes, empty shells and hollow holes, till I dove into the sea, her dark embrace, a mystery. The taste of salt now underscores everything I felt before.
Beautiful.
like the wind moves in the tree.
If you are
Drink
breathing
from
here
me,
this evening on your own,
like the sun drinks from the sea.
and what I say next resonates with you,
Like the
feel free to follow this
in a
as I see it play.
a galaxy
And if you've got a mirror near you or
in your eye.
in your room, you can stand up or sit comfortably in front of it
At this
with a fair distance where you can just really look into your own eyes
I look at you
and focus your breathing and intention completely into your eyes. If you are here with a partner, the invitation is to turn to the side and remove your masks, reflect each other in each other's eyes. If you prefer to stay exactly as you are, that is absolutely perfect as well.
Oh, my lover, we are gifted to meet within this earthly gown. Our souls are dancing wildly as we are melting into one.
Like the bees, all besotted with honey nectar from the blossom. Like the sun drinks from the sea. I'm drowning as you drink from me. Like the waves rise on the shore with seaweed hair and foaming skirts. Like the wind moves in the tree. I move you as you move me.
Oh, my lover, we are gifted to meet within this earthly gown. Our souls are dancing wildly as we are melting into one. Oh, my lover, I can feel you beyond all space, throughout all time. You live in me, I live in you, and you are yours and I am mine.
reflection back is no different than the reflection looking back in. It's the one meeting one. You, whose existence melts me. Whenever you dissolve into helpless laughter, transported by a magic show, antics or jokes, having your armpits tickled, drenched by a sudden shower or any of nature's tricks, dive into the source of that laughter, surrender to the surge of joy, illuminating the essence of reality. Drop the thought, I am this body. Abandon the limitation. I am only here in this specific place and time. Breathe. Stay with it. Don't fight from it, and don't tell yourself a story that you don't deserve it.
And I breathe you out.
Because we do.
I breathe you in.
Radiant one, please listen to me. The essence of all teachings is right here. Open your eyes. With a soft and steady gaze, look out upon creation. Receive waves of light as they enter your eyes, singing of infinity. The light touching the back of your eyes is immortal, born in the primal sun. Be present to this enlightenment. This is the ancient knowing, a sanctuary that is everywhere. Galaxies are flowers on this altar.
Worship is connection. We're not just singing to the sky. We're returning a love song to the one who's been singing over us all along.
movie star. Every one of them twinkling. Baby, what were you thinking? We had the moon in the sky above, and I gave you my love.
The soul takes birth, takes incarnation to learn. Our perception of the soul is love, 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 love. You love fellow souls. I love things. I love my pain, my wheelchair. I love you all. I love the whole universe. We love everyone by inhabiting the soul.
Softening your awareness. I invite you to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, again in the same soft, connected flow. As I share these words with you, as this is a masculine and feminine voyage, I'd like to offer this poem. Will you love me still, if my beard hides the scars in my heart from battles I cannot explain? Will you love me when I lack courage, when I am defeated, and when I won't let you patch my wounds? Will you trust me when I smell of sage and sweetgrass, and when I smell of whiskey and sweet sweat? When I drink from the cup of medicine and play in the astral light, will you anchor my heart through yours? What happens when my words won't work and I can only speak with my eyes? Can you love me enough to let me go without asking me where I'll be? I am no poodle to lay groomed on a leash at one's feet. I am the wolf that fetches the bones of truth. A wild man is not a boyfriend. He is not built for animal husbandry. He is a force. He is a cause for an effect. He is a mission. Are you afraid to let me inside you? Not just my flesh, but my soul. The wild man is neither burglar nor vandal. I will not take anything from you. I will not trample on sprouting seeds or pick flowers as a trophy. I am the sun on flooded fields and the fire for tangled webs. Don't be scared, lover, mother, maiden, daughter, take me as I am. Even if I have the power to destroy worlds, I could not destroy you. A wild man is a protector, a father, a warrior, for the truth.
Beyond your ability to reassemble them, where you learn quickly from your failures and successes. May life treat you how you treat life, and may you reap swiftly that which you sow, and may all the hidden parts of yourself enter the light. May all your unfelt feelings be felt.
Bringing your lips together.
Have a crystal clear glimpse of your own boundlessness. May you have a crystal clear glimpse of your own insignificance.
Stay breathing in and out to the nose.
May your inner monologue cease, and may you experience stillness. May you experience the beauty of each moment that the babbling mind eclipses.
Gently wriggling your toes, calling yourself back into your body.
Uncover the mystery that hides behind the veil of separation, and may you know true courage, may you know true wisdom, may you know true humility,
Guruf Mila Mahagat
true truth,
for myself and Amanda.
intimately, without disguises or distortions. May you meet the world lucidly, without projections or prejudices, and may you perceive the world clearly, without filters or fantasies, and may your delusions disappoint you.
May authenticity astonish you. May everything that you dreamt to be untrue fumble before your eyes, and may life aspire
To unmake every false object you have made. May you live each moment fully, not for the goal of grandiose achievement, but for living itself.
Muchas gracias, Marco. And Karen, thank you.
May you truly deeply see yourself and find there what you've always been looking for. May you be truly deeply seen by someone else, and may you let yourself be seen by them.
Hey, Francis, thank you. Gloria, thank you.
Finally let in the enormity of what your mother did for you. May you find a home in your body.
If you feel you want to stay and listen, that's what I'm doing.
May the earth feel your sorrow.
May you feel the earth's forgiveness. May the earth feel your gratitude. May the earth feel your love.
May the earth feel your love. May the earth feel your love. May the earth feel your love. May the earth feel your love.
Ellie and Colum and Anne-Marie.
May the earth feel your love. Your love. Your love. Your love. Your love.
B and JP, delighted. And without the puppy this time, it's great. Lisa Jane, thank you. Thanks, Val. And Anna, thank you. Good stuff. Thank you all for showing up. We never get what we come for, we always get what we need. Thanks. That track is it's an Irish guy singing it. Michael Brunock. Tony, Maria, Lisa. Keep it up. This is a practice, guys. The more you do it, the more it opens. Just like yoga. Thank you, Mama Cacao. Thank you, Medicine Breath. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, music. Thank you, Mairead, and thank you, everybody. You guys do this more often.
I don't know the loneliness you know. I don't hear the frosty words echo.
Hey, Paul. Awesome.
When you're gone again, I can't read your mind, though I'm trying all the time.
Mairead, Wayne, awesome. Thank you. I'll send you that file. And Sophie. We're coming to the end of our ceremony. Bring this feeling into your sleep, into your morning, into every interaction that you have. Creates a different world. Playlist is always different. And Diane. And thank you, Ziggy.
Such a sight, burn itself into my mind. Do you ever really know?
Where's Amanda gone?
Hi.
There you go.
Say the sun doesn't shine for you. I hope you learn that that's not
I'm just reading the comments. Thank you guys so much.
when you're gone again.
Thank you for showing up for yourselves. Thanks, Deirdre. Thanks, Sophie. Thank you, Valerie. Thanks, Liz.
I can read your mind, though I'm trying all the time. There's something I don't know, I can see it in your eyes. And as the
Thanks,
medicine
Misty.
all slow again, I am left another woman I adore.
Thanks, Ellie. So delighted you made it. And thanks, Gloria.
There was a couple of poems, Misty.
Mhm.
The one about the last one there. It's called The Boyfriend.
Thank you, Owen. Thank you for showing up.
Inside most
For
my
yourself.
life's been at times stressful.
Delighted
But
that
you know,
Owen,
I never minded brainstorms.
man talking about the
I
soul was
always
rammed
thought
ass.
that the rain it brought blessings. And that's that optimistic vision.
Ellie, get on, Ramdas.
When the other children find a silver lining shelter. Later as teenagers we recreated that pleasure, soaking up the spirits of life with acceptance. Yeah, we were baptized in the sessions, never on the dry like the weather. Then my life and direction was aligned with my essence. I would write every line with my left hand, while my right hand was clenching my fingers and digits and lifting my fist to the sky. I never recognized limits. I promise to keep scribbling and scríomh my scale. I will carpe diem like a bird of prey. And here I lay, woke in the land of sleep. You see, when I wrote this, it was January, and here in the land of the trees, all life in the forest was asleep, except for me. And this all happened under the birch moon, the first moon of the year. You see, it's called the birch because it's the first tree to grow out its leaves. So it represents birth and new beginnings.
Thanks, Sam.
It from me urgently, so I went to walk.
Good to see you back on the mat again.
And allowed my feet to guide me. They led me to a path whose soil had been trodden out by hooves and whose branches were bent backwards by antlers. And I don't know what happened after, but before I could call out the name Fintan MacBocra, my mind was taken over by a white stag whose antlers were golden, and it pierced my chest and threw my Trojan heart wide open. Now every full moon I go there.
Hey, Sammy, that's great.
Just to pray to the trees, while underneath I follow these stags down through the hollows and the veins of the land. I put myself on this master path, but actions speak louder than these words I waft. So I switched my craft from a verbal trance to a chance to be a person, to serve a task. Given what I've learned, I observe the facts, discern my purpose, to birth a plan. I return to earth to be purged of man and re-emerge as a fern's unfurling hand.
Thank you, Owen.
I'm from a bloodline of shapeshifters. We raise the vibrational ripples that trickle through the veins of ancient initiates. Scripture chiseled in DNA that's latent and twisted, awaiting permission to activate and elevate spirits, eradicating limits that fabricated our prison. The stag has now elaborately fashioned a symbol entangled within its antlers and
Ellie, get on to Spotify. East Forest has a good few songs with Ram Dass in
Yeah,
it.
that's East Forest.
Yeah, amazing.
Richard Alpert.
Consciousness in it, cause I find that people be feeling what I speak
He was a
about
professor
when I
at
speak
Harvard.
real on how I'm feeling while leaving out the drama from the scene of being seen.
Who's
I like
this?
to keep it real and take the
This is
scenic
my
road.
brother David Jackson
You best believe it, my best achievement is
from
self-
Ballydehob
myself to
in County
achieve
Cork.
what I manifest and dream is reflected in my speech. Every blessing is a seed that
David
nourishes
Jackson is on
and feeds us
Spotify.
with courage to be free. So please speak the evil about nothing.
Oh, he's brilliant.
Even when perceiving struggling, cause I believe every word that we breathe, it will feed it and fund it. So I focus on seeds that will bring an abundance of hope and substance. I sow them in the cracks and crumbling of global suffering. And that's just how I function. And that's just how I function. Yeah, this road I choose to travel and go, it's no assumption, it's true to what I have in my soul. So go follow what you have in your own. Sure, we're all rabbits in a hole, just rambling home to where the stump is. So open to your sisters and brothers and let us bump this.
Good night, Marie. Good night, Tony and Maria.
Hi guys. Till we do this live.
Dawn of our
Amazing.
death, as everything that falls from ourselves is forming a bed, like autumn against the earth, which calls us to rest. When birthing a new person, first draw on your strength, breathe deep, feel your feet take the smallest of steps.
Thank you, Nicola.
Think something in myself, and a big part of it, I guess, is realizing that words are spells. You know, that's why we call it spelling, because we're learning to cast spells. So it's been birthing this awareness of the power of the words we use, and sometimes abuse. But nowadays I feel less like a rapper, more like a telepathic Jedi time traveler. Back to fracture your mind like a fractal design that was flashed in your eyes after acid and lines. I am rap fluent, I've been through it and prospered. I influenced when I spit fluid like a monster. No
Night, Valerie. Night, Paul.
the center of my conscience, honest. Whether or not you're a believer, I feel the moon moving as I move underneath her. I can feel this room moving as I move into ether.
Yeah, see you guys on Wednesday. That's the new Friday. This was a bank holiday.
Yeah. Good night, Ellie.
The rapper is David Jackson from Cork. He calls himself Embodimensional. David Jackson. Really nice guy.
I will now turn aside to see this great sight while the bush burns and is not being consumed. And as he's approaching it, a voice calls out, Moses, Moses. And Moses says, here am I. And the voice comes back to him, and it's a divine voice. It isn't any longer an angelic
We are
voice.
so happy you joined us, Deirdre. Thank you. Enjoy your cup of tea.
Now, all ground is holy ground. Even if you're
That looks super cozy. Gorgeous.
I've let myself grow at an oak's pace, just so I could take the breath of a nice sage to reflect on the rhymes I make and make them everlasting. And you can call me old-fashioned, but back in the day, you know, we used to fashion stone into monuments of magic, much of them still standing. No much of the youth have tuned in music.
Good night, Deirdre. Have a lovely sleep.
Of thought we are slaving and chained to the conditions we created after listening to different opinions which stated how decisions we are making in this instant are related to the distance we are willing to take it. Face to face with other alien races who maintain the rate that we raise the vibrations. When you're ahead of your time, you gotta be painstakingly patient, not to lay away mind states you're changing. Rhymes laced with light waves might make your sight fade and engage your third eye to see right through the time space. That's why I've let myself grow at an oak's pace.
Like the old bushes that I see in Connemara, you know, the old skak gal that you'll meet on a bog road, and it is horizontal, flowing with the wind. Do you know what I mean? It is going the wind's way. You know, it is going the prevailing way of the universe. It isn't resisting the universe; it's flowing its way. I mean, those old little bushes there in Connemara, they too are burning bushes. They are burning with green fire in the spring. They're burning with red fire halls in the autumn. They're burning with June blue fire. They're burning with fire that I haven't eyes for, that I haven't senses for. And it took maybe someone like Van Gogh, like when he painted a few cypresses in Provence, like to show us that a tree, in fact, is a green column of flame. It is green fire, like. So every bush is a burning bush, and all ground is holy ground, holy ground, holy ground, holy ground, holy ground, holy ground.
I'm just tackling the lingo that manages to trap many passions in limbo. Cause I've been in this rap hip-hop, skipping on the spot, building stamina for my grammar before I enrolled to the school of languages. I'd be helping lost souls to navigate where the handle is. My right hand stays gripped to the mic like an anarchist. The only rule I live by is you and I are channeling the magic that is happening. And this is how we master it. This is how we manage to break the molds we were casted in. So long live long and long live. Long live, yeah, long live the Lemurian lineage of Atlanteans who landed in Ireland after their own island sank a bit. Them and the Tuatha Danann had dropped knowledge like the salmon that was popped by the Fionn McCool novice. I'm coming through like a comet, just burning up this atmosphere of fear by being honest. No, not a single human being could defeat me feeling sovereign when the core of me is reaching for the source of what is conscious, honest. Whether or not you're a believer, I feel the moon moving as I move underneath her. I can feel this room moving as I move into
Night, Nicola.
the greatest teachers are the face of this earth's features.
And the feeling I have is like that if you did set foot on the earth, if you did put off your shoes from off your feet and you did set foot on the earth, then you are already setting foot in paradise. Do you know what I mean? The earth is paradise. I mean, space is lost, but it's only lost in our eyes. It is only in our minds and in our senses that it is lost. We're walking in paradise, paradise, paradise.
I'm going to play out this track.
Once you set foot on the earth in that kind of way, then you never want to set foot on the moon, then you never want to set foot on Mars, never want to set foot elsewhere in your galaxy than where actually. It is no big deal to go into space. We're in space anyway, aren't we?
Night, guys. It's been great.
Thanks, Rian. It's lovely to see your face.
And she took it off.
Yeah.
Mark and Leah, wish you
Night,
goodbye.
guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Don't mind that pause breath, Leah. Get on here.
Yeah.
Diane and Aisling. Aisling is stoned out.
Ashlyn, stay exactly where you are.
Yeah, it's all right.
Chill out.
Okay, good news is I recorded this one.
I think there is a handful of people that would love it.
Live is best. Live is best.
Live is best, yeah.
Completely different.
Absolutely.
It's like eating toast. You got to eat toast when it's happening. You can't wait a few days.
I don't think I'd be willing to try that one out now. Oh, okay.
Well, Amanda, well done. I think that went well.
Yeah. It was different.
Yeah, it
Different.
Was, it was vulnerable, you know.
Yeah. Thanks, Ash.
Yes. Thanks.
Take care. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, it was different. It was different. I love to hear the feedback on what they thought of more movement as opposed to sitting in yin poses.
Yeah.
You know.
I think it worked very well. I did a bit of stretching here myself, as long as my knee could permit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it would have caught people off guard, and those who were able to be caught off guard really loved it.
Yeah.
Like as across the board, you know.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Good. I was awake from 4:30 this morning, and I had a cup of cacao and a bowl of porridge today. That's all I've had. So I think I'm running a little bit on empty, but I can't even remember what I said. I don't know how it was perceived, or
Came across great.
did it?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, because I don't know if I was making sense. In my head, I was like, "Am I making sense here?"
when you were with the yoga, or with the poems.
I think it was after the heart centering with the cacao, afterwards I was like, yeah, you're gonna have to kind of explain what we're doing here tonight. So I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
We couldn't catch him by surprise that much.
No. Well, look, anyway, the feedback was good. It sounded like,
Yeah, it looks lovely.
you know, that's the main thing. People enjoyed themselves.
Yeah, I think they did. I think there might be some exciting news in 3 months' time.
I think so. That was the idea of it. I don't know. Did you get to see if any of the couples faced each other while they were doing the yoga and stuff?
No.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't really looking, but definitely some people logged off early.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me protecting myself. Maybe it's just they didn't like it. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see in a couple of months' time.
Yeah.
See how that goes.
I'm gonna run off.
Go on, enjoy the rest of your evening, okay? Take care.
Oh, straight to bed. Cheers.
I know. Bye.
Bye.